Hello to anybody who's watching this video. So I'm time sticking. I'm quickly going through because obviously I got shaders when I made the Mordor inspired thing, and I'm going back through my first project, which I did in about a year ago actually, to just see what that would look like in shaders, which I haven't done before. So that should be interesting, and maybe the second one as well, which is a big castle if you've seen that. So I guess I'm here on the bridge. A bridge I'm surprisingly proud of, except for this bit down here, which I could have done a lot better. But the bridge with shaders, that looks obviously I've got render distance issues. That looks a lot better than it did before. If I can just turn shaders off quickly, you can see when it loads. That looks a lot worse. Wow, I like that. Yeah, these shaders are definitely worth it. Over here we've got the towers, the lookout towers, and just a few houses that were here. The tower, to be honest, wasn't my favourite build ever, but it does improve the andesite because it looked a bit ugly before. Houses I don't really care about. That weren't 100% my design. The crane was mostly my design. That looks. Just the wooden area looks good. The paths. It's mainly the paths and the way it fits together that feels good to run through here. Feels really nice with shaders for one thing. The banners overhanging everything. This is stuff that you probably wouldn't have seen in the time lapse because it was so badly done. Because I didn't have replay mod and it was in first person. So yeah. And fire pits here, more houses. Up here, I remember we had the farm with the windmill. I liked this thing. Yeah, okay, the windmill not at all my design this time. I just edited something. Can't remember quite what. I think it was them things. Again, links in the description of the original time lapse. This area feels really nice. This like around here though, again fire pit. I used a lot of invisible item frames. I don't know where those have gone as such, because they definitely were here. I remember putting them in. Weird. Anyway, so I'm not really going to comment on that. Down from here into this area, this was always my least favourite part. I don't think it merged particularly well. Fallen trees. The mine. That, I could have done it so much better, but it does look a lot better with shaders than it did before, because without shaders it just doesn't, I mean, it works actually better. I know it looks better without shaders. Oh well. Minecart tracks, that works well. That's so easy to nudge if I was going to try that. Another crane. Look, what I like about this build, which obviously, again, wouldn't have been shown in the time-lapse, I don't believe. If I head up here, when you walk out now here, and you just see half a bridge, it turns out, you see the bridge, looking at the bridge overall this area. Then we've got our main town, which one of my favourite bits of this build. Oh, don't land on the crops. So through here, this is the blacksmith horse area. I don't really know what this was. It feels this area, and one thing I will do. This is one way to make it feel even more immersive. Have it rain and night. Why am I lagging so bad? Oh no, I'm not lagging. It's just the software. I think with these shaders, it makes it so blurry. It's almost impossible to see, so I have to do weather clearing still. It doesn't really work. But yeah, it just feels really cool in the night, seeing flying through this town. The horses, which I did better on the castle one because I managed to freeze the horse. It kind of just walks freely around. And the bayside town. Again, I could have done a lock here or something a lot better than I did. But you know, this ship. It's not obvious in the video, but I actually just copied and pasted this in from another one of my worlds, and well, it's obvious I copied and pasted it in, but I designed this years before the video. Copy and pasted it in from another world I made years ago with my friend, and completely recoloured it, so now it's, I guess, just a new ship. Again, good, not amazing. I'm proud of it, it's a decent ship. It's clearly very Pirates of the Caribbean-y. So yeah, this is what this. One second. This is what this project feels like in the day, with the shaders, which looks. I'm personally really proud of this project with shaders. Beforehand, I wasn't so much. Also, because the majority of this project was built without the help of World Edit or anything. This bridge was 100% without World Edit, and I'm really happy with it. I think it turned out really well. Yeah. These shaders are a lot more. Less laggy than the ones I had before. Now I'm lagging, speaking of that. This one's just a laggy world. Got the giant castle again. The keep, very boxy, which is why I added the things on the sides. It could have been better again. Only just starting to understand how replay mod worked this time. Got some soldiers, which I didn't do on any other project actually. I'm kind of proud of that. I wish I did that more. Got the frozen horse and merchants. Custom armor stands. Item frames, not no, these armor stands. Custom armor stands make it so easy to do this stuff. And inside the castle, didn't actually do much for the rest of the inside. I can believe all the towers are empty. In here we've got this throne room, which is a lot better with shaders. All the soldiers armed, statues at the back, and we've got our king holding his orb. Whatever he's doing, I have no idea. What am I doing now? Out here, again, you might be able to guess, I quite like bridges. And the main bridge, this is my favourite bridge I've ever built, I think, just because it looks a lot more empowering than the last one, because it's more realistic. You see people walking across it, got the soldiers. Again, I was really proud of this bridge. Got this thing over here. This was kind of meant to be an exit to the kingdom, because you can see it just merges into the original world there. But I had no idea what to put here, so I didn't. It's just empty. It's just this. Down here though, proud of this area. These houses were more my design than the last ones. Got the pool, still based off other people's. Got the pool, the children playing pool here, very good. This guy is running for his life, and oh no, he's tripping over a pebble. I forgot that. Over here we got a brewery market thing, don't really know. Are they health potions? No, they're just water, mundane potions, even worse. Ah, here we go, here we got the fight. That's probably what that guy was trying to run away from when he tripped. So we got the fight, these two. Dead guy, that's tragic. This guy's trying to obviously shoot at them because he doesn't want killing each other, but he's going to kill them instead, which doesn't make much sense. Two children running away for their lives. I don't know what's going on up here. Burglary, whatever. There's not much in there to steal, to be fair, it's just some barrels. Yeah, another project that I'm surprisingly... It's the main castle bit. The houses just add that extra detail. I'm proud of this project again. I could have done it better now, because this all took forever, because world edit does not work diagonally. And here we got probably, loading in right now, is probably my second least favourite project, because this was entirely world edit, which is what I don't like about this one, which is probably why the video did so poorly, even by my standards. Everything here was copy and pasted in, except for that, and some added details. Even they were mostly pasted in. Again, the same ship used in the first project, which is exactly the same, no differences at all. So actually no, there were some fences I put in on the other one, but oh well, yeah. Here we got, I don't even know what, this doesn't even have a door. I did not try that hard on this one. Most of these buildings don't have interiors either, which is sad. Only the ones that are open, like the church. That has a really nice interior. I like this one. If I built that on a multiplayer server, I would be very happy with it. Oh, is this another church or something? Oh, this is a barn. I remember. Here's a barn here. Yeah. I like the idea of having the trapdoors held up. These trapdoors, platform like held up by chains and stuff. Yeah, I like this one as well. Now these buildings, anything like this, illusion broken. I did not build an interior. These houses, I just added some stuff to from the previous world and changed the roof colour. Yeah, I did it again, not that difficult, really easy to do. These houses though, these took more effort because you didn't see the world I've got all the designs built, that's the issue. So from your perspective, watching it just looks like they're being teleported in. You can't see me building them, which is the issue with it. And this one I was quite proud of, very proud of that house, I like it. That wasn't actually my design, unlike most of the others. Well, no. Up here we have got another barn, not bothered, and we should have a giant hall somewhere for food. Let me find it. Is it this? Yeah, it's this, I remember. Oh, this also had quite a decent interior. Not as good as the church or the barn, but, you know, it works. Functional. I'm not even going to touch on the third project I did because of how much I hated it. It was horrible, but I uploaded it anyway because I spent decent amounts of time on it. Anyway, this project, waste of my time. It looks decent, I guess. It doesn't look good though. Nobody clicked on it because it's so doesn't look that good. World edit does not solve all your problems. This is just to shed some light on like where the designs come from. This is something I could actually use in a project, but I built it onto a survival world instead. So yeah, that's not going to be uploaded at any point. Again, I'm actually proud of this one, which is annoying. These houses are the ones I used in the castle one, which is why they're completely unoriginal and lame. This is the mushroom, which is good, but the project was so terrible that it isn't good. This was horrible. This was alright, because, you know, it's bad, it's not anything good. Anyway, the mushroom, I am really proud of this mushroom, even though it didn't show in the video, because it was such a bad build in total. And got these houses from the last world we were on. And the one I attempted to finish, I think this was meant to be a tavern. I never finished it, for some reason, because I was too lazy or something, don't really remember. But I didn't, so that just shows I have actually got a world where I have all this builds and stuff, but you don't see in the video because they get copy and pasted in. I have got them, I don't just steal them. I'm assuming you hopefully didn't think that. And this world, and this is another sets one that I used just to make the YouTube set. So I had this here for the replay with the camera. You can see it in the video. I was standing like here. You can see it, yeah? You can watch that one, please. Give it some more views, maybe subscribe if you want, just a hint. Down here, this I did not try out. Make it look good, obviously, it's just functionality. This here, this is something that I was going to do, a series I was going to do with one of my friends that I never got round to. That would be very good if I did, I just don't know how well it would do. Inside, I'm proud of this build. This is one of the few things that was 100% my design and not inspired by anything. And here, oh, 1 second, let me just fix those pumpkins. Where is it? There we go. There we go. Now we got these things, helmets, which again, this is one of the reasons it would have been great, because they look really good. You can't see my face through it, but look at this from the inside. It would feel immersive, that was the whole idea of it. But this is meant to be a spaceship, if you can't already tell. It would have crashed. I actually have the world, which I can show afterwards what it would have looked like. But yeah, I'm actually annoyingly proud of this. I should do something with it, but I can't think of anything to do that. Maybe one day. And here, another video I never got round to, because it didn't really work out. It was on a bedrock realm, annoyingly. So, it was meant to be a newsroom from where 2 people basically got killed by a trap that me and a friend built. It wouldn't be a murder news report, but it never happened because they found it. So yeah, I use a custom head for the thing. So this is all the sets and stuff I use for anything. This wall's so massive just so it didn't fill, it filled the whole screen, you know. So yeah, all these sets. So here we are in the crash. This is the crash ship now. So you can see as soon as you get in here, I completely just destroyed this thing. I copy and pasted it, which I'm sad about. I set up survival, captain survival packet. So you've got a hunting knife, pistol, which is meant to be textured to Mozambique from Titanfall 2, which I've taken the texture pack off temporarily. Maps and stuff, spacesuit armor. There's another one here actually, an emergency survival packet. So I meant to be more than one crew, except they all died or something. I don't really know. The idea is, you come down these steps, realise the precarious predicament that the ship is currently sitting in. Yeah, this thing crashed, if you can't tell. It was meant to be a create mod world, so it would it's been the whole story trying to get out of the world. It was meant to be more story based than actual let's play or something. I was also gonna have my friend on it who had say crashed in a different ship before, which is why I was over here in that one, which is now rendered out of thing. But they would have crashed over here. And this was my least favourite ship, which is why I didn't use it for that. I did design 2. They'd set up a temporary camp with their survival packet. And inside here, this is why it was much more basic in here. But yep, crashed. There were loads of different custom trees and biomes in this world. I could have added more animals as well. But I didn't. So, yeah. Just seeing this ship here would have been a very impressive sight if I had ever done it. I never got around to it, unfortunately. Maybe one day. See, if anyone responds to this saying they want to see that, 100% I'll do it, but they probably won't, because they will never get this far in a video of mine. Don't blame me, to be honest. Anyway, thank you for watching this video. If you have made it to this point, please consider liking and subscribing. I know this is kind of cliche, but it is free and helps me a lot. Please. I only have 6 currently as filming this. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed seeing the tour of all my other worlds that I did not have shaders while building, and this one which is previously unseen completely. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you next one.